So I didn't even know this existed when I was younger. Found out that this was a real thing, and they came and they showed me the rooms, and I really didn't even know what to think. I was like, I'm gonna live in my own room by myself.
And so I knew that I was gonna go to college. I knew that I didn't want to move again. And so I felt determined, but I also felt like really scared, really nervous. But I knew that I needed to make a change. Moving into Bridges, I just felt determined to make it work. And now I just am really happy about how everything turned out.
So I was a sophomore in high school and I ended up pregnant, and then I was adopted into a family, and they were basically like, you can have an abortion or you can leave. So I left, so I was just kind of stuck. And then when I came to Bridges, I got my job, I finished school, and I got a car and was doing everything that was needed to be for me and my daughter.
At some point, I had moved into with a buddy of mine, so I was just sleeping on the couch with a basket of clothes in the closet. I got in and I was able to get my apartment key, and I knew the feeling I got was amazing.
At one point I moved out of my house through multiple disagreements with my parents at the time, and I ended up staying with the same brother that was an alumni from here. He was part of the program, he knew about a lot of the services, so I became part of the program, and a lot of the services were very helpful for me at the time.
Was kind of at that point of wanting to drop out of high school and get a job so I could help support my mom, myself, and my brother.
The first few months were rough, but man, everything about this place was amazing. After I grew up, I did have to go to meetings. I did have to go to school full time. We had our own counseling sessions, which is extremely healthy. It was great. They did all of my taxes and got me into FAFSA for all of my schooling and aviation classes. This is the best opportunity that's ever happened.
I learned I can do many things. I didn't have an easy start, but after living here, I just got so many different opportunities.
They would advocate on my behalf on certain things. They got me into a study program, so one of my hours then became like a study hall, so I could get caught up on a lot of the other classes. They were very helpful when it came to working with some of the teachers to let them understand sort of my situation. I could feel the care from the community. That's something that definitely had an impact on me. It helped me feel like I could, deal with tough situations and sort of identify my own level of independence.
They've helped me with a lot. They just opened up a lot of opportunities for me, like with my car, with getting my license, but also getting me set up with food stamps to make sure that I could eat, and walking me through the process of housing. They filled in some pretty big ways.
The food pantry, and then the washer and dryer, just all of that basic stuff that people don't really think is like a big deal.
For the longest, it was always just graduation. Let's just get to graduation. But I decided through Bridges, I had more in me than that. It brought me so much that I don't think I could have ever even imagined without them.
The best place ever. I'd hug the building if I could, but I can't.
I don't know where I would be if I didn't get into this program.
Bridges is very helpful to anyone who needs help. They are pretty great people.
Bridges is important to this community. It was important to me as a person. It was important to members of my family. I don't know what it would be like if Bridges didn't exist in this community.
Bridges really showed me that opportunities will be in front of you, but it's your job to take it and turn an opportunity into success.
They're very welcoming and understanding and very helpful. It felt like home after a day of even being here.